Hello, I'm Asher Snyder, one of the co-founders of NOLOH, and today I'm going to talk about the NOLOH PHP framework. NOLOH stands for not one line of HTML. NOLOH allows you to develop in a single object-oriented language. NOLOH, which is a superset of PHP, right? This allows you to have no HTML or JavaScript in your code. So when you're coding a NOLOH website or application, you code in NOLOH. You don't have to worry about the JavaScript, the HTML, the client-server relationship. NOLOH provides you with automatic AJAX functionality. So you just write your application, and then NOLOH will rather make your entire application AJAX, right? If the browser can support AJAX. NOLOH offers automatic view state management. So, so you never have to worry about the client and server relationship, the no forms, no gets, no post. You can just access the value of your object in your application. NOLOH is lightweight and on demand. This means that there is never anything extra on the client at any given particular point in time in your website or application. So when you load a NOLOH website or application, you're getting only what you need for that particular view of the application at that particular point in time. And as you use more of the application, more will load automatically. Also, NOLOH is easy and intuitive. So the syntax throughout the language, the functions, and the classes is unified, and in most cases, you can usually just sit down and figure out what it is that you need to do. NOLOH is extensible. This means that all our classes and functions are fully extensible and overridable. So if you don't like how our class how a class operates or how a function works, you can just easily extend those classes and functions and implement your own functionality. You can easily extend NOLOH's built-in controls. So unlike other platforms like GWT, you can easily just extend our controls. So say you want to create and skin your own window panel, for example, you can easily just extend our window panel and 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 then set the properties to configure it how you like it. You can easily create your own native objects or controls. So say NOLOH doesn't offer something that you want, you can just create your own object or control. All uh, all the low-level workings and plumbing and functions are exposed for you to use. Furthermore, you can also create your own events. So, NOLOH is an event-oriented a framework. So there's click, right click, return key, etc. But say you wanted something to trigger on your own event, you can easily create them. NOLOH is backwards compatible. This means that you can integrate your existing HTML cleanly and in a completely separated manner. So if you already have an existing set of HTML or templates and you want to take advantage of NOLOH and you're somewhat concerned about, oh, I already have this large set of HTML in my application, you can integrate that in a very clean and separated manner. Furthermore, NOLOH makes it very easy to interact between that HTML and NOLOH, which is something that I'm going to demonstrate later. NOLOH offers seamless CSS support, so of course you can use CSS files. All of our objects have CSS class, and we also have syntactic sugars that allow you to set any CSS property for your objects. NOLOH allows you to easily integrate third-party widgets in JavaScript. So say there is some widget that you like that NOLOH doesn't offer, or you just happen to like some widgets implementation, then NOLOH allows you to integrate that third-party widget in a way that actually makes that widget function a bit better than it would if you weren't using NOLOH. So for example, we have a CK editor widget that that we've NOLOhized, that we call converting something to NOLOhization. And what it allows you to do is you can actually skin that widget post instantiation. So with a normal CK editor, once the editor's loaded, you couldn't skin it. Whereas in NOLOH, you would be able to skin the CK editor post instantiation, post display. Compatibility. NOLOH allows you to deploy seamlessly across all browsers and operating systems. So actually, NOLOH has a different rendering engine for the different browsers, so there's never any extra client code for a particular browser. There is no extra if-then checks. Say you're on Firefox and versus IE, Firefox gets a particular set of code for Firefox, IE gets a particular set of code for IE, and all of our features and functions work throughout all browsers without any need for the developer to intercede. He doesn't have to do anything. He or she doesn't have to do anything. NOLOH can also work without JavaScript. So if a user comes to your website without JavaScript, NOLOH will render a JavaScript-free version of the website. This will include your design, your images, and your content. However, you can also decide for NOLOH to not work without JavaScript, and it'll display a message to the user letting them know that you prefer them to have JavaScript. NOLOH is bookmark friendly. Unlike many other platforms, NOLOH has built-in support for bookmarks, which allows your dynamic application to be bookmarkable. So say you have a modal that opens, or say you go to some other section, you can just bookmark that and come back to that later. NOLOH also provides search engine optimization, search engine friendliness. This means that your application will be indexable by a search engine. Search engines get a highly optimized version of your website for search engines. So they don't get any JavaScript, but they get your content, they get your text, and images. NOLOH will also automatically create links to all the various sections of your site so that a search engine can crawl your website.